everybody. Today in my gluten-free Disney kitchen, we are getting some inspiration from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival, one of my favorite things to do at Epcot during the fall. The Epcot Food and Wine Festival has lots of amazing things, and the cool thing is they actually have gluten-free things listed on their Marketplace Passport. So if you go to my blog, I actually have a list of all the things that are marked gluten-free here, and so that's a really handy tool. But the cool thing is we can recreate some things at home, and today we're going to recreate a dish from Brazil. You can make it gluten-free. It also can be easily made dairy-free if you want, but we're going to be making the Brazilian cheese bread. Super, super easy, super delish, and the way we're going to make it really easy today is with Chebe. Our friends at Chebe sent these along for me to make Brazilian cheese bread from Epcot, so I'm super excited because really it cannot get any easier than this. Like, this is not so much of a recipe as an easy method from the back of their box. So thank you to them. So with this in mind, we're gonna get our Brazilian cheese bread going so I can channel my inner Epcot right away and eat as much of it as I want. So our oven just beeped. We got that set to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. First thing we're gonna do, here's our bowl. We just took our Chebe mix, which is just a dry mix. It's actually made from tapioca flour, so Brazilian cheese bread is naturally gluten-free. It's made from tapioca flour, so here we go. In the pot was that. I added 2 tablespoons of oil, and so then that's pretty simple. Next steps, we are going to add in 2 eggs at room temperature. So this is not vegan, although you could certainly make it vegan if you wanted to. Again, in some of my other videos, we talked about egg replacer, and you could definitely do that here too. So we've got that. The next ingredient is cheese. It is Brazilian cheese bread after all, so we should add cheese to the Brazilian cheese bread mix. So we're gonna go ahead and add 1 cup of cheddar. It's actually a mix of like sharp cheddar and white cheddar. You could add in whatever you want. You could also use dairy-free cheese if you wanted to. So any of your favorite brands of dairy-free cheese, just add that to the mix. And of course, if you don't even want the cheese, you could just make it without it. I've done it a ton of times without the cheese, and it's actually really, really delicious. So no need to even put cheese in there. But since we're making Brazilian cheese bread, we're gonna put cheese in. And of course, because I've been introducing some dairy back into my diet with cheese, we're gonna add that in there. So last ingredient, just 4 tablespoons of water. This is like the easiest mix in the world. I love it. So we're just gonna go ahead and put that in, and then we're gonna mix it up. Super, super simple. You can see I'm mixing it here. Once I've got this mixed up, and the consistency you're going to notice is different than regular bread because it's made with tapioca. Tapioca is really sort of almost spongy, but it's so delicious. So we're going to go ahead and mix this up. When we come back, I'm going to have rolled all of these into little balls. We're going to put these onto a regular cookie sheet, and then we're going to get them into the oven. So in just a second, this is going to become Brazilian cheese bread very shortly. So stay tuned, and in just a second, we'll have our cheese bread. Okay, so this is getting ready to go into the oven. You can see I've got my little Brazilian cheese bread here. It says in the recipe that you're supposed to have 16 balls. I ended up with 12. On 1 cookie sheet, so whatever works for you if you want to do 16 or 12, either way, but these are going into the oven right now. They are going to cook for about, let's check on the back of the recipe here, 20 to 25 minutes until lightly browned. So we're going to put these into the oven again at 375 degrees, and then very soon we're going to have piping hot, delicious, and super easy cheese bread. Okay, so our Brazilian cheese bread is done. It baked, like I said, for 20 to 25 minutes in the oven, and you're not going to believe when you see this. What? Look at this. Look how crispy and delicious. Oh, don't you want a bite of this? I think you do. You need to make this at home yourself. So we're going to take a little bite. I'm pretty much already sure I'm going to love this. They're a little hot, but that's okay. That means they're fresh. These are so good. Oh my gosh. These are like pockets of heaven. These are delicious. So I love sort of the cheesiness to this. Again, if you want to make this dairy-free, you can totally omit the cheese or add your own dairy-free cheese to it. I love that it's these nice little bites. I love that it's naturally gluten-free. This was the most ridiculously easy recipe. So pick up a box of chebe, make your own Brazilian cheese bread at home, and then you can feel like you're at Epcot Food and Wine Festival any time of the year. Super, super easy. So for my gluten-free Disney kitchen, this is the Brazilian cheese bread from the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. If you make this, hey, tweet me out at GFDF_WDW to share what you make, your different versions. And of course, if you have other ideas or other recipes you want to see, let me know as well here in the comments and even on social media. And of course, if you love my gluten-free Disney kitchen and other kinds of videos that I share here on my YouTube channel, subscribe, like, comment, and let me know what you think. So again, for my gluten-free Disney kitchen, we'll see you real soon for our next Disney-inspired recipe.